This influencer just faked her pregnancy to promote her Patreon to her audience and then called it a social experiment. So I guess we can now add that to the 2024 influencer bingo card. I haven't heard of anything like that since that one family vlog channel that faked a miscarriage for subscribers like half a decade ago. But this story revolves around an influencer by the name of Caroline Constar, who's apparently gained a large audience from sketch comedies and parody music with some vlogs sprinkled into the mix, where humor seems to be kind of her documenting herself having an existential crisis. Going through her old content was quite the trip, as I hadn't heard of her until this incident. And this incident, in my opinion, was a tone-deaf move, as it left me with a reaction of, wow, that's a weird thing to do. And I guess this incident consists of 2 videos. I have an announcement and I lost the baby. So I mean, just from the 2 thumbnails and titles, that sounds traumatic, but apparently it wasn't. So let's take a look at the first video.
I'm ovulating and I had like a plug of blood come out and I was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant.
Okay, so that was the opening of her first video that she posted in over a year. So that's a shocker to her audience, but then she goes on to a rant on how life is about committing to bits.
Like everyone's like committing to a bit. That's what life feels like. I'm committing to the bit of having a relationship with this woman who I don't really like. I'm committing to the bit of having this job that I don't really like. I'm committing to the bit of living in a democracy. I'm committing to this bit. I feel like it's okay to not know what I'm doing in life because I'm young. I'm hot. I'm funny. I'll figure it out. Life will go on, and I will, by default, be something, if not dead.
Okay, she's pregnant, except she's not. So how much will she try to sell it or commit to this bit?
I'm good, guys. I'm actually so good. I want to have a kid. I just don't think I can have a f***ing kid right now. And I really want a kid. I do want a f***ing kid. And I'm not being stupid. I'm not being like, oh, well, you're young. You don't really know what it's like. You have so much life to live. I'm having a baby. Like, I'm having the baby. It's not like I'm getting rid of it. It's like, I'm having the baby. I'm gonna have a baby. Me. Remember how I had, like, going on with my uterus when I was 16? Like, I had surgeries just to get stuff removed. So, like, my fertility's always been kind of weird. I'm pregnant, and if there's any kind of, like, surgical intervention, I could really up my fertility. Like I might not be able to have a kid again. And then the other thing is that if I have this kid, it's very likely that I won't be able to have another one. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, this is heavy and something I'm pretty sure a lot of women can relate to, as there's millions of women in America who get pregnant every year, and the overall fertility, it's not going in the best direction right now. It's kind of going the opposite direction of the inflation chart. Look at that, 2 terrible charts go in the opposite directions. Love that for us. But going back to the video, I guess without knowing it's a bit, it's hard to not sympathize with her here. It's a well put together video, seemingly showing a genuine emotion, and extremely relatable for many.
Hello, one and all. I'm currently in my 2nd trimester. And let me tell you something. Being pregnant is exactly what they say it is. It's pretty awful. It's very overwhelming to be 20 and pregnant because I'm around other 20-year-olds that are like, I don't even know what I'm like doing right now. Like, I don't even know who I am or what I want in life. And I'm just like, that sounds tough. Me personally, I'm about to throw out 18 years of my life doing the most selfish thing one could possibly do.
So we've basically made it through the first video. It seems extremely genuine. She even has the full-on tummy going on, but then the video ends with this.
Stay tuned, because I'm gonna be having a baby very soon. I slapped this video together just to let you all know where I've been for the past few months and where I'm gonna be in the coming months. And I really hope that I can take you on this journey with me. Thank you guys for staying here with me and being here with me and hopefully supporting me in the future. So stay tuned, guys.
So her audience were then waiting for a future update, and someone apparently found this on one of her secondary channels where they ordered a fake pregnancy belly off Temu. So I guess a very small portion of her audience were then bracing themselves for something that was going on, but most had no idea. And then she dropped this video titled, "I lost the baby." Literally the worst nightmare for anyone trying to have a kid.
Okay, guys, I lost the baby, and I don't know exactly where I put it. It has to be around here somewhere. Okay, so some of you guys are probably wondering, no, I am not pregnant. And I'm sure some of you are shocked. I'm sure some of you are not surprised at all. I'm sure some of you don't care. But some of you might be asking,
that is just super weird, but I guess we'll just let her justify why she pretended to be pregnant.
when you're a content creator, the line between entertainment and reality is very blurred. Your audience will become very attached to an abstraction of yourself. And the odd thing is that this connection can become very personally meaningful to the viewers, whilst not being personally meaningful to the creator itself. Your attention is monetarily valuable to me. And unless you have some narcissistic tendencies, which a lot of us do, the experience of having a parasocial relationship with your audience can be very uncomfortable. I'll give you an example. When I was 15 and I first started making content, I had a lot of people threaten to me every day. And if you could imagine, this was not fun.
Oh, wait. Whoa now. Okay. Where are we going here? Yeah, being a content creator, it does have some massive downsides, like horrifically creepy messages, threats, doxed, being sued. It happens. But I can only name like 2 influencers who would fake a pregnancy for views, and she's one of them. I'm just trying to say, this is not a normal reaction of dealing with the negatives of being an influencer.
The problem with this, beyond the obvious, is that there's no meaningful way to respond to this interaction. The offender has anonymity, and in some way, so do I. So I'm not treating them like a real person. They're not treating me like a real person. You're not real, and I'm not real, and none of this is real. And yet, the effect that we have on each other is still very real. I will present myself on the internet because I want to desperately be seen and to connect to other people. And a lot of you come on the internet, a lot of you will engage on the internet because you want to be seen.
So you faked being pregnant and added a whole bunch of complications to make this like fake connection with people to then betray them to be seen on the internet. Again, I guess we can add that to the influencer bingo card of 2024. Influencers are really doing the most to be seen on the internet. Fake robbery pranks, reverse robbery pranks, home invasion pranks, lying about being pushed down a staircase, lying about being pregnant, and the list goes on. Apparently it's getting rough out here, guys, but somehow this video just gets worse.
I lied about being pregnant as a joke. And the joke is not that pregnancy under strenuous circumstances is funny. The joke is not that the audience was gullible enough to believe that I was pregnant. The joke is you connected to something that wasn't real. And I have become something that isn't real. We all come here to find this connection over and over again. And we don't really find it until now, when you subscribe to my Patreon.
What? I can't tell if this or the Watcher video made the worst video promoting a subscription service. You fake being pregnant to promote your Patreon? What? But wait, okay, just to backtrack here for a little bit. The joke was you connected to something that was not real. This just gave me a flashback to the I'm 14 and deep memes. Duh. If you make a genuine video claiming to be pregnant where you candidly break down multiple times throughout this video, people are going to feel empathy for you. I wouldn't really jump to the parasocial part there, maybe for the 0.1%, but those are the ones who are going to go to your Patreon and pay you money to get access to these exclusive videos. So I don't really know what you're trying to solve here other than getting paid more. Like, there's nothing wrong with getting paid more, but this is a extremely weird way to do it. The video just seems very real and genuine. It was well put together. I have to give her that. But she chose to make a fake narrative to promote a Patreon to connect with a small number of viewers rather
rather than just being authentic and connecting with a larger number of viewers. Now, this is a video for Dr. Grande, who's a popular mental health professional.
This entire stunt has been an advertisement for my Patreon. I'm also announcing that I'm coming back to YouTube. Listen, I wanted to come back to YouTube and explain to everyone why I had been gone and what had happened to me in that time that made me want to come back. But some of you in my audience are pretty weird, and I don't blame any of you. You know, you can't help being weird, but I didn't think that it would be healthy for me to expose myself like that to all of you. And that's why I decided to keep a lot of my more sensitive information behind a paywall, where I would hope some of the audience would be more intentional with how they interact with me, because now it costs money to do so.
The weirdos are the ones who pay for it. What are you talking about? This is like filtering out all the weirdos and putting them in one spot, and they have exclusive access to you. The casual viewers are not the weirdos. They're not gonna pay for some story they could have received for free on YouTube. Now, you have like 455 weirdos giving you $925 a month combined. Again, what problem is she trying to solve here? And also, that's not even the amount of a normal video for a channel her size. She could have just made more videos and not made 2 weird videos to have a paid group of weirdos. Take a shot every time I said weirdo there. Apparently I need a thesaurus. I have a 3rd grade vocabulary in this video. So I guess this is the second worst subscription model promotion that I have seen on YouTube this year following the Watcher video. So if you want to check out that, you can see it there. So this will be interesting to see how this pans out. Overall, her core audience doesn't seem to have too much of a problem with it. It seems like the people outside of her audience who are watching this and are like, it's a weird thing to do, man. But I'll leave it at that. Peace.